Hello and welcome to my channel. Please like, share, and subscribe if you like this video. And thanks so much for watching, y'all. Thank you to my day ones, twos, and threes. Thank you to all my new subscribers that's coming in. That means well. Thank you so very much. Appreciate you. And welcome, welcome, welcome. This video is for entertainment and educational purposes. So everything is alleged. And the Fair Act use and everything is in my description box. Let's get to it, y'all. Now, first off, I want to say this. I left some things out that I wanted to talk about too in the first video, so I have to jump back on here really quick, okay? But I want to say this. Some weird stuff coming out right now, y'all. Very weird stuff. Now, the little bit that I knew about him, they said that he was the cousin of Juice WRLD and that he was from Chicago. Okay, now I don't know if they're real cousins or cousins through marriage or whatever kind of cousins, but they said that they were cousins. Okay. They said that he was born in Chicago and then he moved to Memphis. Okay. Now, some people are coming in my comment section saying that the parents, are demised, his real parents. Some people are, then there's this new story coming out, y'all. Okay. Like I told y'all, the distraction is the confusion. Okay. And the confusion is, to throw everybody out from a lot of things. Now they're saying that he was adopted and that the people at the store adopted him. Some stuff, y'all. Or the people knew the people that adopted him. I don't know if this is true or not. But I'm going to say this. They're saying on his obituary, they're saying that the grandmother is listed as a guest. So that could mean, yes, he was adopted. If they listed the grandmother as a guest. So, a lot of stuff ain't making no sense now. A lot of stuff is really weird about this whole thing now. Okay? And it's still all falls back to one thing that I said. Follow the money. If his artist was not lying, and I don't believe that he would get on YouTube and lie and say, oh, he showed me an account with $100 million in it. And he said, if something happens to me, he pointed fingers at Deathfire, the Riddler. Okay, y'all? Now, I want y'all to think about this. We have to look at stuff both ways, okay? If he's lying, why would he get on YouTube and lie? Is this to throw off from the people who really had a part in it? Okay? Or is he telling the truth about the $100 million? And who has access to this money? I keep telling y'all this. And the reason why I'm telling you that I think that he did have this money is because the way people are coming to my comment section and coming to, my IG or my emails, and I'm getting cash apps. They're putting $1 in there. Remember they did this with Mo3. Okay? And you remember the ABC boys had to start checking into that stuff too. Well, I was getting messages with $1 in it. Okay? So I'm getting the same weird messages again with $1 in it. Okay? So people are sending me stuff. So yes, the ABC boys is checking into this as well. But they're sending me some weird messages, y'all. Okay? And why would you be sending people messages if you have no ties to this case? Or you don't know these people? These people that sending me messages saying the little things that they're saying and trying to be threatening or whatever, they got to be a part of the people that I'm talking about, y'all. Okay? And the main thing that's peeing people off a lot about is me talking about the cookie people and me talking about Maya. The money Maya, y'all. Okay? Now, I want y'all to ask yourself this question. If they were together and she was so sweet and she this and she that and she had his kids, why didn't he marry this woman? Ask yourself this question. She's a businesswoman. She had her own money too. She's got his kids. Why did he not make it official and marry this woman? Okay? Could there have been trouble in paradise that he wasn't really wanting to marry her like that. Y'all got to think about a lot of things, okay? And the main thing you got to think about now, was he adopted? Because if he was adopted and the people that he was adopted by has ties to Money Maya, okay, y'all? Could this been a setup from the inside? And inside meaning family, close people that was around him. Baby mama and adoption people. Y'all got to think about this, okay? Who had access to his money? Okay, and people jumping in my comment section saying she the mama of his kids, so she should get the money. Not if she set him up. She shouldn't get the money. She should be in jail if she set him up. So y'all look at stuff how y'all want to. I look at stuff how I want to. And if you don't like what I'm saying, don't come on my page. Simple as that, okay? And for the people that's leaving me all these crazy little weird messages, you being watched, okay? So know this, all right? You can call me whatever y'all want to call me, the police, the this, the that. I don't care, okay? I really do not care. It is what it is, and you have to follow the money. And every time I say you got to follow the money and who had access to this $100 million, people get peed off. So we already know that tells me that it has to do with this money. So that also tells me that guy that came on social media and said he showed him that account, it is true, because people are coming at me in certain ways when I bring up the money. Who had access to that money? And if he was telling people in his PR artists that he had this money, then baby mama knew about it too. Okay? Now, was he close enough to, if he was adopted? I don't know. But if he was adopted, was he close enough to them to let them know about this money? Okay? Now, the reason why I say I don't think that the people at the cookie place is the people that adopted him is because they were into so much debt. I think if somebody adopted him, he was a given person. Everybody say he was a given person. So if he gave to everybody else, why wouldn't he help them out? So I don't think they're the people that adopted him. But I'm not saying that they don't know. They're not close to the people that adopted him. Okay? So y'all got to think about that too, if he was adopted. Okay? Because this is a new story that's coming out now. Now, another thing that's went way over my head that don't make no sense, okay? There was an attempt on his life before, and they arrested Blac Youngst, okay? When they arrested Blac Youngst, then they let him back out. Now, if this guy attempted on your life before, then why was he on the scene when you were taken out this time? Okay, this is another thing that's coming out. And this is from people that were on the scene recording. Everybody were standing around and everything that was going on right after he was hit up. They're showing and they're saying that Blac Youngst was on the scene. Okay, y'all? Is Blac Youngst tied to anybody at that shop? Okay? And you got to say yes, because he is on the same label, okay, with Yo Gotti. All right? He's on the same label with the other guy that, I forgot his name, Money something, that the daughter of the Cookie people interviewed at the radio station. Okay? So there are ties. Why would he be in that area? Ask yourself this question. This is not an area that he be in all the time, because this is Young Dolph's area. So why was he in the facility when it went down? Okay? Ask yourself this question. And him taking him out, being there when he was taken out, I'm going to just say it like that, allegedly. Him being there, is it tied to other things, y'all? Ask yourself this question. People are getting peed off at me about bringing up the $100 million. If he was stacking money to the side that people did not know nothing about, but certain people, then those certain people that knew about it They're the suspects, y'all. Because he's gone now. Who has access to that money? Okay? Y'all got to think about this. Why would he be on the scene? One of his ops was on the scene. He didn't just jump in his car and ran over there that fast before they got him up out of the, glass and all of this stuff. He was in the vicinity anyway. These people had to know he was on his way up there. Who told what? Who told he was on his way up there? That's the question. I keep telling y'all. They got to check phone records of these daughters that was a part of this cookie place. They got to check phone records of the people that was running the cookie place. They need to check phone records. They need to check Young Dolph's phone records. Now, people are saying he was cremated. When somebody is cremated and it's a part of an investigation like this that fast, then that tells you something too. Somebody close to him did not want him to be, them to do no research on his body to see who went well. Okay? They did not want that out. Now, I don't know if they did an autopsy first. I don't know. I hope they did. But if they didn't, that tells you something too. That maybe he was adopted and maybe they were a part of this mess because they wanted to hide where the shells went in, where they came out. So they cremated them really fast. So ask yourself this question. Was he really adopted, y'all? Okay? Now, I went to somebody's video. Somebody sent me a video. I looked at the video and I was like, this don't make no sense. And he said something. He said when he go and look up who is Young Dolph's parents, Maya names pops up. So why is his lifetime partner that had his kids name popping up when you look up who is his mother and father? Some stuff ain't adding up, y'all. Okay? And like I said, when you got the Riddler mixed into a whole bunch of question marks of something ain't adding up, then it screams inside job. It screams somebody very, very close to you had something to do with this. It screams all of that. Okay? So when people were telling me that, word on the street is police are looking into the owners and the people that was the closest to him of this store and the people that surrounding family members are now being looked into. Not just Yo Gotti and all of these other people. They're looking into these people now. It makes sense. Okay? Somebody of authority told them that they were going to release that video Monday, and they didn't. So why did they lie? Were they just like trying to give people time for them to move around? Because I am quite sure that, due to the fact that all these bodies is dropping right now, they're looking for them too now. Okay? So I do not believe the cookie people are safe right now. Okay? Because too many things is falling back into their lap. And that's a sad thing if this man was helping them. Okay? And then they crossed him. That's a sad thing. And like I said, why in the world would the Riddler show up at his funeral? Out of all the artists that then passed away that was tied to the Riddler, to Deathpire, all the artists that was tied to this company, I have never heard not one time that anybody from Deathpire came to the funeral. This is the first time. And I do believe this is the first time because all the rucket and all the people that's posting stuff pointing fingers at Deathpire. Okay? 1 minute This man is trying to buy into your company, that he's tied to you, has a distribution deal with you. Now he wants to be co-owner with you of your company. He turns around and names his record label P.R.E. Paper Route Empire. He's even trying to copy off of Empire by putting Empire's name into his company as well. Did the Riddler feel some type of way about how fast this guy came up? And out of all of the people that he deals with, all of the guys are beneath the Riddler because they not making money like this. But here's young Dolph that come along and he's making money. He's got a woman that's she's business minded as well. So he's coming up in the game. He's coming up to the point that he can buy into my company. This is how the Riddler is looking at it. This nigga must be stopped. We can't let what they say about Malcolm X. There's too much power for one man to have. Okay? Somebody that's helping the community? Oh no. We cannot have that. Then he comes to the funeral. Baby comes to the funeral. Everybody is getting upset when you say something and you're trying to figure out what's going on. If you are a Young Dolph fan, you should be happy that people are trying to figure out what happened. But people are coming and they're trying to threaten you. They're putting $1 in your Cash App and sending you messages. We're sending the ABC boys messages because, like I told y'all, sometimes I can't even cash my money out because they tells me to wait until they, trace where it came from. Especially when it comes from a message. So I have to wait sometimes. So if y'all sending me, thank you for the donations that's been coming in. But when y'all sending me donations and it's not coming out right away, that's what's going on. Okay? The ABC boys is seeing where it's coming from. Okay? So it is what it is. All right? It's too much stuff going on. Too many bodies is dropping. And people have to be held accountable for it. No matter who it is. Now, just like I said, who had access to that money? Who knew about that account? $100 million is a lot of money. And as y'all can see, it was a lot of money came to the funeral. Okay? It's a private funeral. A lot of money came to the funeral. The grandmother is listed as a guest. It's a lot of weird stuff going on. Okay, y'all? A lot of weird stuff going on. And the weirdest thing, too, like I said, why if Blac Youngst came to the funeral, not the funeral, if he came to the site and he was in the vicinity of him being taken out and he was already, arrested before when he was hit up. Why? What's really going on, y'all? Okay, y'all got to ask yourself these questions. It is a lot of unanswered questions. And like I told y'all, just like when I was doing, I'm still doing the Mo3, but working on the Mo3, similar things. People putting $1 in my account. His manager reaching out to me and getting mad because, he cannot steer your, what you're saying into the direction he wants to steer it in. And when I keep going, I'm his enemy. He's getting on people's pages. Mo3's manager getting on people's pages, calling me out my name and all kind of stuff. This tells you he was a part of it. And when you got people like this coming into your comment section, talking stuff, I don't even see why a man would come in my comment section and try to go back and forth with me over another man. I got people coming in my comment section talking stuff about Baby. His greasy tail. Why would y'all come to my page to tell me you don't know what you're talking about? Baby ain't like that. Baby is not squeaky clean. Are you his lover or something? Is that why you coming to my page? To defend him like that and come at me? I am a blogger. Other people are blogging about things too. If you don't like what somebody say, don't come to the page. But your threats only puts a spotlight on you. Okay? So keep doing what you're doing, okay? Because this is what they need. They need to connect the dots on everybody that's a part of this mess. And if people are leaving me messages and coming to my stuff because I'm mentioning this $100 million, they need to follow where this money is. That means they know something about this money too. And they are trying to keep people from talking about it. That's what that means. You're just making yourself look even worse. Just like the Riddler showing up to the funeral. It makes him look more guilty. Why him out of all of your artists? You have not at all, came to none of the other funerals that I've ever heard of. Now, I could be wrong. He could have came to other people's funeral, but I haven't heard of him going to nobody else's funeral. Not King Von, not no P.R.E, not nobody else. Not none of the artists that has passed away on his, roster. He have came to their funeral. So why this one out of all? Ask yourself this question. Was it a private funeral or was it a big meeting for everybody? Okay? To come meet up and figure out what we about to do next. Okay? How can we keep this off the social media? How can we this? How can we that? Was this what everybody was showing up there for? To make it not look so obvious that, they're all in cahoot. Okay, y'all? So, stay tuned. I will be keeping you all updated as I can. Okay? I've been looking at some other videos, so I'm going to be doing some videos on, a few people been doing some interviews, so I'm going to be doing some of that. Doing a little bit more digging in P.R.E case, okay? Because that's not over either. Okay? And we refuse to let stuff be swept under the rug. We just cannot do it. Because if we do, it gets worse, y'all. It don't get no better. Okay? So please like, share, and subscribe if you like this video. And thank y'all so much for watching. Peace.